Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Essence of Success. I'm your host, Lennis, and tonight is Wednesday night psychic reading. So I'm so glad that you are joining me and supporting my channel and videos. Be sure to subscribe and like and also share with your friends, co-workers, associates, whoever. And hit the bell so that you don't miss a posting when I put a video on. That'll be good. I cover personal to business readings daily. It is my pleasure and honor to answer your questions. Remember, your destiny can change. You have control of your future. I will give you answers to the best of my abilities. What you do with the information is up to you. And of course, entertainment purposes only, okay? Gotta say that. Entertainment purposes only. So, anyway, I love that. Entertainment purposes only. Oh, and I did find out, you guys, last night, because I mentioned if you wanted to watch the Playboy Chronicles or about really who Hugh Hefner is, that it was on Netflix. Well, I found out Epstein is also on Netflix, so you might want to check that out as well too, and see what it's about. It was really quite interesting. I mean, I have to tell you, I was somewhat surprised and some not, but anyway, it was interesting. So I didn't get a chance to see anything on the news as far as, because I read a lot on the internet or my phone. So you guys have to tell me if anything transpired today and I'll try and figure it out. Um, let's see, what can I say other than that? Oh, please type your questions in caps. Everybody type your questions in caps. That brings my attention to it. Our moderators are Christy and Shirlene, aka Shavabodi. So just to let you guys know. All righty. Well, I'm gonna go through and give the shout outs now to who all is here. Hello. You know we family. Okay, let me go all the way to the top. Oh, and oh God, a couple of more things. One more thing on next Monday is Valentine's Day. I'm giving half off on my reading, 50% off. So you want to go to the website, theessenceofsuccess.net, click on reading, scroll down, book on the 14th. Okay, because that will give you your 50% off. So click the $30 and you'll get a 1 hour reading. Okay, so the essenceofsuccess.net, click reading, scroll down. Now, you don't have to do the reading on Valentine's Day, but you have to book it on Valentine's Day, and whenever you want to have the reading is fine. But know this, it's a love reading. So, because it's Valentine's Day, I'm doing a love reading, your substantial other or friend or partner or husband or wife, but anyway, it's a love reading. So know that when you book it, okay? Um, and one other thing I said, I told you who my moderators were. I guess that's it. I thought it was one other thing, but it's not coming to me right now. So anyway, okay. Well, I have readings most of the day. That's why I didn't really know what was going on. Okay, Shavabodi. Good evening, Shavabodi. How you doing? Hi, She House Spirit. So glad to see you. Hello, Miss Wilhelmina. Hi, Deborah R. Glad to see you here. Daniel. Oh my God, y'all. Our little brother is back, Daniel. How you doing, Daniel? We missed your little bud. Okay, Jazz Winder, glad to see you. Come back with your question. You asked me a question. I was going off the air if you remember what it was, and I'll answer it. Hump Day, glad to see you. Hi, Hump Day. Okay. Oh, Jazz Winder, he's got a question right away. Why did my coworker Shalia call me an average looking person? Oh, okay, Jazz Winder. Let me ask. She doesn't particularly care for you. She doesn't like you. And it's not really anything that you've done, Jazz Winder. It's more her issues, but she doesn't really like you. So you know what that means. When you don't like yourself, you can't like somebody else, right? Because you gotta love yourself first, and then you know how to treat the next person. So even if she finds things in you that she don't like, she doesn't have to voice them. She can keep them to herself unless you present it to her where she would have to have that type of response. Okay? So that's all it is. It's just her issues that she doesn't like you. So that's all. Okay, thank you for the question. Okay. Daniel, you've been real busy. Okay, we missed you, honey. Well, we're glad you're back. Jaswinder, you're most welcome. You are most welcome. Okay. You know, Daniel's going to be our political advocate down the future because he's a young person. So, as older people, we can look for him to be our political advocate to change things for the better. So, we're hoping for you, Daniel. And remember, the show is entertainment purposes only, okay? Woo-hoo. Okay. So come on with your questions, y'all. Or if you want to discuss something politically, yesterday I brought up Joe Rogan, Whoopi Goldberg, the war between Ukraine and Russia and United States. So whatever, it's up to y'all. Whatever you want to talk about, that's fine with me. Okay, will they lift the travel requirement of swabs and tests to get into other countries? Good question, Shirlene. Well, you know they're lifting the mask in a lot of places now. They're starting to lift that off so people don't have to wear masks in some areas now. It's not all over around the world yet, but certain countries and cities here in the United States are starting to lift that. So let's ask as be required to take the. If you're doing European traveling, the angel said yes. They will require a COVID test if you're doing European traveling. Anything overseas or Mexico or the Caribbean islands, yeah, you're going to need to have a COVID test before you go. And more than likely, you'll have to take one before you can enter back into the United States. But within the United States, because they're releasing the mask mandate in some cities, it will not be such a mandated requirement to make sure that you're tested before you go in. Okay. But also, I would, Shirley, tell you to check your venues too, because some venues still require that you have a test before they allow you in to enjoy entertainment venues. So you might want to still check with that as well. Okay. Um, Hi, Leo. Welcome to the show. Oh, you want me to call you Leroy? Well, hi, Leroy. Welcome to the show. Glad to see you. Okay. Will anything happen on USA's Pluto return on 2/22/22? Good question. Very good question. So let me tell you guys two things on that. Thank you, Charlene, for that question. Number one, the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th, put $100 to $200 cash back at your house. There's supposed to be some economical changes. Now, I don't know if it's going to be political or if it just has to do with economics, but there is going to be a change. You may not be able to use your credit card, you might only be able to use cash. So, for those 3 days, the 17th, the 18th, and 19th, put $100 or $200 cash, just put it up. If by the end of the month you don't need to use it, fine, put your money back in the bank or invest it, whatever that you'd like to do. But do that for those 3 days. Now, as far as Pluto's return, there's always something that's exposed that comes out, right? Because it's coming out of Saturn and it's coming out of Mercury retrograde. So, and Pluto's been in there since December, but it's really prevalent now. So, whatever, as old folks say, what's hidden in the dark will come to the light, and you know the truth. Somebody will know the truth, whether you do or not. That's what's going to happen in Pluto. Some things are going to be exposed. Now, it could be the elite, it could be the black hats, um, it could be some of your governments that have hidden stuff or shadow governments or whatever. But Pluto, before it leaves, it will definitely give exposures to some of those things for us. So, yes, I'm glad because it's like Pluto with Uranus. So I'm glad things will have to come out. In other words, they can't throw a rock anymore and hide their hand. Okay, we shall see. Um, yeah, be sure and do the subscribe and like button, please. Okay. Don't forget, type your questions in caps. Type them in caps. Okay. Can you ask how my soul is connected to the Egyptian pharaoh or Queen Hasfa? As soon as I stepped on site, my body began to tingle just for a brief moment. Oh, Uranus? Okay. Thank you, Daniel. uh, oh, okay. Hump Day wants to know how her soul, if it is connected to the Egyptian pharaohs or queens, because when she stepped on site, she began to have a tingle in her body. Now, I told you guys yesterday we're going through a shift change, okay? So you all are aware of that, whether you're getting headaches, coughs, nausea in your stomach, not speaking good, but we're going through a shift change. As it leaves our body, of course, we're much better. But it's just our body's adapting to this shift change. Okay, so let me ask if you are related, Hump Day. I see you as like a queen consort. You help. You're not a leader, but you're not a prominent queen either. You're almost like a princess to a queen. And this is during the 12 and 1300s, 12 or 1300s, maybe even a little bit before that. Now they're going down 1110. They're going down two more centuries. But you weren't a well known queen, okay? But you were like a queen that helped other queens. I think because of your mentality, you were quite brilliant in the mind. That's what they're showing me right now. You're highly intelligent, but they wouldn't give you um, the announcement or the crown, so to speak, that like Nefertiti's. Everybody knows who Nefertiti's is. I wish they could have known who you were, but because of your intelligence and how you educated some of the other queens, so yeah, you were a queen and consort. Yep. Um, and not so much in Egypt. They're telling me that you were in East Africa, if that has any bearing on you, but they're saying you were in East Africa. And the twinge that you're feeling in your body is a connection of your essence. So a being is reaching out to you, connecting your essence to your past and bringing you right back forward very quickly, but just for you to understand who you are. So I would say you're a woman of great intelligence and a woman that can teach and a woman that knows information that sometimes people think that you don't know, but you know, but because of your quiet demeanor, you're not a bragger. You don't just put it out there like, well, I know this and that. You're not that kind of person, but you are aware and you are knowledgeable. Okay. Thank you, Humpty, for that question. Okay. All right. Next question. That was a good one. Oh, you're most welcome, Humpty. You're most welcome. Yeah. And realize too, y'all, you know we all come from other planets. This is my ninth planet and my last one. I'm going home. I'm a star seed. I'm going home. After this, I'm done. When I'm done, my task is done in this realm. I ain't never coming back to Earth. I've seen enough of Earth to last me for the next million years. So, but we all come from other planets and have been seeded here. So, and by other beings have seeded us too and messed with our genetics. So this is why, if you notice that a lot of kids now that are like 1 to 5 or 7, how intelligent these kids are. They're completing college before they even get through elementary school. Yeah, that's because they planted seeds in those kids to up their evolution, to increase their evolution. I told you they're trying to take us to the dimension, fourth dimension planet. Okay. She has said, I hope they don't wake up Batman on North K. Yeah. I was saying that yesterday because China is trying to have what I want to say, allied relationship with Russia, which could be a little detrimental because China's about military and so is Russia. But I mean, we are not going to go to war. Believe me, there will not be another nuclear war. Uh, that's not going to happen. The beings off Earth will stop all that, so that's not going to happen because it reverberates. But I was saying we don't want to get him stirred up, Jay or North K. Yeah, we don't want to get him stirred up. You know that Putin had a meeting, y'all, with Macron, the leader of France. And I think he's trying to secure Macron from the back door to ally with him against the United States. So, right now, y'all, Macron's pissed with us. And that's all about us in Australia and that deal with the submarines that France originally had the contract. And then we turned around and blindsided France and said, okay, no, we're just going to do it with Australia. And so they lost billions of dollars on that contract deal. Yeah. So right now we're on their shit list. They're not very happy with us at all. So I'm not saying that Macron is going to go along with Putin. I don't so much see that psychically, but I see he's got an ear to him. He's listening to him, but that's not saying he's going to go along with it and say, yeah, blah, 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 blah. We should do this against the United States or against the EU or blah, blah, blah. No, I don't see any of that. No. Mm-mm. But he does have an ear to Putin. He's listening. That. Okay. All right. Does anybody ever really want to? Does anybody ever really want to come to Earth? Oh yeah, a lot of us that are here. It's not necessarily have to do with karma, but some of us were brought here and seated here. Some people came here to help the human race or the Terra civilization, whatever you want to call the planet Earth, but I'll just say the humanoids. But some came to help us to elevate us to the fourth and the fifth density and come out of the third. The third is where we have all the violence and blah, 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 and the economic downfall and stuff. But when you get to the fourth dynasty, you're getting into the love. And the fifth, you're getting to more compassion, more loving, more understanding, okay, among humanoids. So, yeah. I mean, I came down here to help. When the call went out, I came down to help. And I was like, wow. That's why I ain't coming back here to Earth no more. Mm-mm. Earth is hard. Earth is not a prison planet, it's a teaching planet. And this is where we come to learn, not necessarily all to do with karma, but to learn different things so our evolution of consciousness can go up. Our vibration gets higher, our energies get higher, our frequency gets higher. So we go up to the fourth and fifth and sixth density. Okay? If y'all understand that. I hope I'm not getting too far out there for you, but anyway, if you understand that. Okay, so yeah, they come to Earth, honey. It's all, Shirley. There's so many different, not just humanoids, even beings from other planets on this Earth. Oh my God, can we say Bigfoot? But I mean, not just Bigfoot, the Greys, reptilians. I mean, there's so many different beings. There's probably 200 species on this Earth because we're just talking about. We ain't even talking about the species that's in inner Earth. So yeah, yeah, okay. All right, Hump Day. Back home with the Palladians. Yeah, the Palladians have tried to help us so much. They still are. It's not that they're trying, they still are helping us as much as possible. Because some things they have to let us grow. They can tell us so much or kind of edge us this way. But we have free will and free choice on this planet. That's the thing. God is right. You got free will, you got free choice. So hopefully, when they instill us to go certain ways to learn things or understand, that we will bring our evolution species up. So yes, ma'am. But yeah, the Palladians are there. They are there. Okay, Daniel. Daniel, you got a question for me. What does Remy think of me? We haven't really talked in 2 months. Wow. Really? I thought you two would be going strong. Okay. Ooh, Daniel right away asked what happened. Why did you guys quit talking to each other? I know her parents are strict, but I don't understand why you didn't keep calling her. Just because she didn't call you, why didn't you keep calling her? You felt like you were getting a brush off? Huh. For some reason, maybe her parents didn't really accept you, but they don't know you. They don't know you not to accept you, Daniel. So her parents have a lot of influence on her life. She is in a very strict environment, but she does miss you. I mean, I would still call. You got her cell number or a home phone number, still call and keep in touch with her. You never know. I'm not saying for her to sneak out the house and blah, 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 but, that you two get in touch with each other again. If nothing else, Daniel, you two can be friends, right? You two can be friends. So, okay. All right. Uh, I'm asked, do you support Joe Rogan getting banned? Yes, yes. Because when I saw the clip of him doing the N word several times, and then when he went to the black community to watch a movie, and he said it was like being in the Planet of the Apes around all these black people in the theater, yeah, he's gone. I'm done. I'm done. I might have gave him a little leeway before between him and Simon, even though they took Simon off of Spotify. But after that came out about him, and then also Daniel on Sunday, Spotify canceled 113 of his shows. Look it up on the internet. Look it up. 113 of his shows are canceled. So what does that mean? Bye bye. I don't know for sure. I ain't there. I don't know, but I'm just looking at the writing on the wall. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're kidding. They saw Bigfoot? Wow. I did an article on Bigfoot on my website, and I was saying that they're a family for whatever reason, and they're dimensional. Okay. That's why when these hunters and stuff and people go after them, they can't find them because they jump from dimension to dimension. But they are living here on Earth, and they have husband and wife, and they got children. They got little Bigfoots. They have children, but they don't want to be bothered. Now, you do have some renegade Bigfoots that go after the cattle and the sheep, some of the animals like that, or the deer up in the woods. You got those renegades that are just carnivorous, they just want to eat meat. But you got the other ones that are just, they've kind of adapted to the Earth's environment, and so they're not out to after hurt anybody or whatever. So yeah, the Bigfoots are not really that bad. We go after them and wanna shoot them and kill them for what? They ain't doing nothing to us. I mean, like I said, the ones that are renegade going after people's farmland animals, I understand their stress and their anger. I understand that they want to go after Bigfoot, but on the whole, you know, Bigfoot ain't messing with nobody. But anyway, that's neat that they saw Bigfoot. Hmm. Okay. Saint. Oh, hi, Saint. Welcome to the show. Be sure and subscribe and like. So glad you're here. Welcome to the show. Will I be in a relationship this year? And thank you so much for typing your question in caps. I appreciate that, Saint. Will I be in a relationship this year? Well, let's ask. Well, Saint, what are you looking for? The angels are telling me that do you have a criteria of total and unconditional love? Whoever that you run across, because I'm going to tell you, okay, they're showing me two women. The first woman is after what she can get from you. Okay, that's the first one. The second woman that you meet is going to be very loving and compassionate, and she's intelligent. This second woman has a degree in college, but she's very compassionate. Okay, so the first one, very pretty, beautiful shape, but she's after whatever you can get out of her. The second woman is a good looking woman. She's very good looking, but she's intelligent and she has heart. She's got heart. Okay. These women, one is coming up in March, one is coming up in April, and you might see a third one in August. Okay, might be a third one in August. They're telling me right now that the one in August, Saint, please be careful because you could come up with a baby. Okay, they're saying that the one in August, you could have a pregnancy. So just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Put something on it, bro. Put something on it. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, Charlene, I hear you. Yep, yep. I hear you. Like, why? If they ain't bothering you, leave me alone. Don't bother them. Um, and again, oh yeah, we got about 2 minutes before I'm off air, so let me say it again. Remember, Valentine's Day is February 14th, which is next Monday. I'm doing half price readings, $30 readings. I will do for 1 hour. So you have to book it on Valentine's Day. Now you don't have to have the reading on Valentine's Day, but I have to see that the booking was done on the 14th to give you that price of $30 that you're going to pay $30 for an hour reading, which is normally $60. Okay, but you can book it on that day, but then we'll get together like whenever you want it in February or March or April, whenever you want it. But know this: it is a love reading. So for 1 hour, all we're going to talk about is your love life, who's coming in, who's going out, who's you getting married to, or who's coming up. Yep, it's all about love. So anyone that books on the 14th for a reading is half price, $30 for 1 hour. Go to the website, theessenceofsuccess.net. Click on readings, scroll down, book the $30 reading, and for the 14th, and then we'll do a date and time, later, whenever you decide that you want the reading. I am flexible, and also just to let you guys know, I do readings every day, Monday through Friday, from 11 in the morning till 7 p.m. at night, and I will fluctuate with you because I'm on the West Coast, and you folks on the East Coast is a 3 hours difference, so I will fluctuate my time to match the time that you want the reading. Okay, no problem. Okay. All righty. Any other questions? We're coming down to the wire here. Hi, Carol. Welcome to the show. Glad to see you. Carol asked a question, will I keep my job this year? Okay, Carol, let me ask. Carol, in November is wavering. It's kind of tricky. And I think it's due to budget. That's what the angels are telling me. It's doing the budget. Now I know the fiscal year ends, I believe y'all, what, in October or the 1st of November? The fiscal year ends. So anyway, it has something to do with budget, Carol. So this is what I'm going to tell you. In September, start looking for another gig. Okay, not saying you have to leave that job right away, but put your feelers out starting in September to look for something else. So by the time November comes, if they say that they're going to have a layoff, you're already prepared and you already got your irons in the fire to check out a few things. I don't really see you getting laid off, but I see because of budgetary, they got everybody in that fear mode, like, who's staying and who's going. So that's why I'm telling you, get ahead of the game. Okay. So you're good up until then. I don't see a problem. Oh, fiscal year ends in September. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me, Charlene. Thank you. My bad. So it ends September 30th is the end of fiscal year for the U.S. government. All right. Thank you so much. Yep. Okay. Um, Anything else? I guess that's it. Okay, y'all, it's at the end of the time, and thank you so much. Very good questions tonight. I truly enjoyed. Let's do this again tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Remember, entertainment purposes only. Thank you to all the new people that came into the room. God bless you. We love you. We ain't nothing but family up in here. So thank you for joining the chat room. And now, if no one is so, oh, and thank you, Christy and Shava Bodhi, moderators. Love you both. Thank you so much. And if no one has told you that they love you today, I do. Now, remember, I'll see you tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. And don't forget to mark it on your calendar on the 14th, the book you love reading. Woo woo. Okay, love y'all. See you tomorrow night at 5.